Ah, okay, hey, look, I'm about to try to get through this post game reaction without freaking out. You know what I mean? So this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and I got my man here, Eagle Uncensored. Thank God he's with me because I don't know how I could get through this post game reaction without punching my computer, without punching some walls. But he's here to help me get through it. What's going on, man?
What's going on, JC? I'm right there with you, man. I am severely upset with this. Not quite sure how to react yet about it. I'm only smiling because I don't want to cry. So somebody seriously though, they need to go call Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy and let them know that Jalen Rager is at Bikini Bottom. Because I'll tell you what, man, that
Ah,
uh, that shit is unfucking believable. I will
yeah.
agree with you there, BG. I will not say that Jalen Hurts played a good game today because he fucking didn't. Hands down. No, he had 3 interceptions. The first one was not on him. That was a PI that was not called. Hell, we didn't get any fucking flags today. Which, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
um,
Hey, I agree, man. Yo, I agree with BG right here. This game was unbelievable. I did not know what team I was watching. I did the play-by-play. Look, I sat here for 3 hours of misery. Like, my voice was hoarse. Just to come out with Jalen Rager. Jalen Rager could have put this whole Justin Jefferson mess to rest for one game. One game, man. I'm not saying the whole season, but one game. Just show us why we picked you over Justin Jefferson. And this dude, I have to show this, man. I have to show this. I have to show this because this dude back to back, like this is horrible. Like this dude literally cost us this game. I understand that Jalen Hurts did not play his best game. He had a 3 interception game at the end. He still could have been the hero, like you said, or the villain. He could have been a hero if only Jalen Hurts, well, if only a Jalen Rager would have caught 2 passes, one, and just catch one.
just
I'm not
one of the
asking
two.
you,
One of the
just
two.
one
That's
of
all.
the two. He had every opportunity to catch one of the two, and he failed. So who is to blame for this loss, my guy? Like who's to blame for this loss? Rager,
Listen,
what? Nick Sirianni, Hurts. Who's to blame for this loss?
all right, man. This was a team effort. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I told you at the beginning before this game even started. The only way we lose this game is if we shoot ourselves in the foot, and that, sir, we fucking did. Um, you know, one Hurts. Like I said, that first interception not on him. There was no PI called on that. They grabbed Quez, pulled him off of his route. It is what it is. Second one, dog. No, just no.
Yeah.
And the third one, right there in the red zone, whenever you chucked it in traffic instead of throwing it away, dog, no. Throw that ball out with 1 second left and fucking live to see another day. Take your 3 points, go in 7-3 at halftime.
Right.
Instead you chucked it into the crowd, interception. Don't know what was wrong with this kid. Everyone has their bad days. I understand that. This was definitely one of Hertz's bad days. But you know what? When the kid needed to play, he played. And that last drive, I told you who's going to be the hero, who's going to be the villain.
Exactly.
I said, listen, if he comes out, throws an interception, well, obviously he's the villain. He did not do that. He put the ball where it needed to be. Rager was the one that dropped it both
God.
times. That's a heartfelt moment, but it's like I told you in the back though too. I blame that on Howie Roseman as well. He put an unwanted target on Jalen Rager. We all know
He
Jalen
did.
Rager was not a first round pick.
Hell
He was a
no.
second, third at most.
Yeah.
He is not a first round talent. He is not, and he will not, and nor will he ever be one. I'm sorry. Nelson Aguilar already showed better attributes right now than what he fucking has. So I'm sorry. Nelson Aguilar would have caught one of those two. I'm telling you that right now. And I didn't like Nelson Aguilar that much as well either. But I can tell you, Nelson would have caught one of those two. Okay.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Yo,
We
I
we
agree with
need
you.
to give Hurts help, my guy. He needs another wide receiver. I'm sorry, he fucking does. He needs somebody who will go up and get these balls. And like I said, if that high chance in hell that's Devontae Adams, because we all know that's not going to happen. But hey, Godwin's probably more than likely going to be a free agent. You got Mike Williams from the Chargers who's going to be a free agent. You
Yeah.
got a lot of wide receivers out there right now who are coming up
Like
that we
Ellen
can grab. If you're
Robinson.
serious about this kid, you need to get him help. Yeah, you need to get this kid help. He is throwing to right now is not enough. I'm
It's
sorry.
not.
It's
It's
not.
not. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Look, hey, I agree with everything that you said. And real quick, BG4L says there were 3 end zone passes that were dropped. Sirianni went
Mm-hmm.
back to his mediocre play calling. I agree. Why wasn't we running the ball? It was first and goal from the 2 yard line. Like that
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts interception before halftime should have never happened. Never happened. Why
No.
run the damn ball? But he
Yep.
went back to his old ways, and Boston Scott fumbled in the late in the fourth quarter and Hurts threw interception, but we can't win with these receivers like Rager and Ward. I agree. With Smith, Watkins, and give me Allen Robinson, give me Mike Williams. I guarantee that the Philadelphia Eagles will be dangerous with those 3 wide receivers. Mike Williams, Allen Robinson, or Allen Robinson, Mike Williams, with Quay Watkins, with Devontae Smith, we will be dangerous. But with this wide receiver core of Jalen Rager, I'm a big underdog guy, man. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm not the
Yeah.
biggest guy in the world. You know what I mean? Hey, I've been through some trenches. You know what I mean? Ups and downs in life. So I
Yep.
always go for the underdog, just like JJ Arcega Whiteside. He is still my guy. I'm like, okay, give him the catches. Give
Whoever
him
thought he would be your fucking highlight of this team right now?
it
I'm the one. Listen, how many times have I told you, fuck that guy? How many times have I told you that? And here
from
I
day
am
one.
sitting,
From day one.
right? And here I am sitting eating those fucking words at this moment. Who in the hell thought that was even going to happen? I have
Yeah.
no words at this point. I don't. I really, really don't.
Yeah. So look. Hey, from the jump, I was like, hey, it just JJ Arcega Whiteside. I'm not going to give up on him just yet because the Philadelphia Eagles have a track record of developing nobody. Bad track records of developing wide receivers. Mac Collins, he's balling out at the Dolphins. He's balling out, right? Jalen, what's his name? Nelson Aguilar. You know what I mean?
Nelson.
He's been playing good with the Raiders and with the Patriots right now. The Philadelphia Eagles are
Mm-hmm.
bad in developing players. So, JJ Arcega Whiteside, yes, this is his 3rd year, about to go into his 4th year. I'm not going to give up on him yet because when you throw him the ball, he catches the ball. You know what I mean? Yes, he had a couple mishaps a few years ago, but he still catches the ball. In the past couple games, he caught a first down this game today and a 20-something yards last game. But Jen Rager, you are correct. You are 120,000% correct. The, the Philadelphia Eagles should never draft Jalen Rager in the first round. With that comes expectations. He literally, like, for those who had not seen it, I'm about to play it again. I'm sorry, but this
Hey,
was.
before you hit play, I
Oh,
just
oh
want to
shit.
let everyone know
Yeah, go
this
ahead.
is not a first round talent. I'm
This is
just
not
saying.
first round talent. Yeah, I
Because
mean,
a first
yeah,
round
I mean,
talent does not fucking do this shit right here. I'm telling you right now.
yo, like this was the only chance. I feel like if you are Jalen Rager, this was your opportunity, regardless how the rest of the season goes or how the first 11 games went. This was your chance to not have the ball bounce off your head, bounce off your hands, and you didn't catch the ball. And you know what? All right, even if the ball bounced off your head, you say, okay, fine, it's a tough catch. That catch right there, man, let me pause
Unexcusable.
this right here. You know what I mean? Shoot, I really
Yo,
have to
and not
go
just
back.
that, but what makes it even worse, bro, is this
This,
man could have had the second or the third miracle in the Meadowland. All right, think of
uh,
that. That catch, if he catches that ball, that is your third miracle in the Meadowland moment. I'm telling
yo,
you right
I'm,
now.
yo, and I agree with you. That catch right there would have put the Eagles first and goal from the inch yard line with at least
Mhm.
20 seconds left, right? Hey,
Yep.
hey, you go down, you clock it. You still have
Yep.
three chances to throw, to run, to do whatever you want. But that is the picture that will always stick with Eagle fans right here. If you pause this right here, like I did, that is what's pissing me off. Yo, I don't care about the first catch that bounced off his helmet, which is hard to do. Okay, it bounced off your helmet. Okay, boom. Now it's hard to judge where the ball is going. But that right there, you're
Yeah.
looking at it. You like, I got it, I got it, I got it, and it just went through my hands. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous. And I'm so pissed off about this one catch. This one catch right here should have put Jalen Rager, said, you know what? Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Jalen Rager, we are good for the future. To me, I mean, it seems like it's like a mental thing for Jalen Rager say, oh my God, the ball's coming to me. The ball's coming to me. The ball's coming to me. Oh, I miss it. Like, is it
And no lie,
a,
thanks a
a
lot,
mental
Rager.
thing or
I'm
what?
just sitting here thinking about it as well. You not catching that ball now is going to bring up the fucking question again as Jalen Hurts the fucking guy. So congratulations. Now you just started this rift all over again. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, yes. You know what? Hey, that's an honest question. I, I can answer that right now. Okay, so hey, is Jalen Hurts the guy for the Eagles moving forward, despite of today's game? Is he the guy for you? Like, I mean, and you see moving
Yes.
forward, or
Yes.
do the Philadelphia Eagles have to try to draft someone or trade for someone?
Nah, man, he's our guy. I won't back down from that.
Okay.
I won't. You know, listen, that Dak Prescott has had two bad games in a row. You don't see Dallas fans calling for his fucking head. You know,
Yeah.
and listen, Hertz has had one bad game here in the last couple. I get it; it is an ugly loss, but you know what? Like I said, when it mattered most, he came out and he made the two throws he needed to make to win this game. It was ugly, but I
Yeah.
promise you, if Rager catches that ball, we win this game. No one's asking questions at this moment. They're just happy that we squeaked by. Yeah, they might sit there and say, well, we should have done this a little better. We should have done that a little better, you know. But in the end, they're like, hey, we won. We'll let this one go. But we lost. Dude, no one's letting this shit go. Everybody's going to reap on his three interceptions. Everybody's going to reap on, the defense not stopping them when we needed it the most, and they did. They stopped them all game. It's just they listen. I won't lie, bro. Daniel Jones should not have had the game he had, but we did what we needed to do defensively to keep us in this game. But
Yeah,
it
I
should have
mean,
been a lot worse
all right,
for
look,
him.
hey, let me go to Boys for Life. All right. And first of all, let me say this. Boys for Life is a Cowboys fan, right? He's
Yeah.
never around, at least not on my stream, when the Eagles are winning. He's always around when the Eagles seem to be losing. But his
Yeah.
Cowboys have lost 3 out of 4 games. They still got to face the Saints. They still have to face the Cardinals. So this division is still wide open because it's November/December. The Cowboys are going to do what the Cowboys do. But unlike Boys for Life, JC Eagles Talk is here when it's here. Whether we win or lose, he's right here. You can find me every Sunday. You can find me right here. Boys for Life,
Mhm.
on the other hand, win, matter of fact, lose, he's no way around to be found. He like he he doesn't do play by play. He doesn't go live after the game. You know what I mean? He just talk trash when the Eagles lose. So I would respect you more because one of my best friends, my army buddy, Thomas, he is a Cowboys fan, and I love him to death. He's the same way as Boys for Life, by the way. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of used to this whole Cowboys treatment type of stuff. But he's a he's a YouTube content creator for the Dallas Cowboys. I expect more from him, but like all the other Cowboys, they trash. They only talk when they are winning and they are up in something because they got the ass kicked on Thanksgiving Day. The whole world was watching, and they lost to the Raiders. Guess what? You still got the Saints coming up and the Cardinals coming up, so I would not be tweeting or putting on my channel so fast about anything about the Philadelphia Eagles. Anyway, I'm done. Jenks, I know Jenks is backstage. Come on, Jenks, talk to me, man. How you feeling about this game? You know what I mean? I just had to say walls on my chest a little bit because I'm pissed off right now, and he caught me at the right time. Go ahead, Jenks.
Man, I'm so mad. Like, it's beyond words right now. Like, right now, Jalen Rager, that dude gotta go. He has to go. Like, he made me so mad. Jalen Rager got to get out of Philly. Like, there's no way you dropped 2 touchdown passes. You dropped 2 of them.
Yeah,
You
facts,
you dropped a game-winning touchdown. Like,
facts.
oh my god. Like, I was so mad. Like, I almost broke something. I was so mad when he dropped that.
Yo,
But like,
Jenks, hey, Jenks. First of all, you about to give up in the first quarter, Jenks. So what's up with you, man? Like, I mean, are you an Eagles fan or not? Like,
I'm an
because
Eagles
you
fan.
are about to give up in the first quarter when it's 3-0. You're like, I'm done. I'm turning this thing off. What the hell going on with you, man?
I don't
Like, you
know.
pissing me off because I'm an Eagles fan. Yo, we fight to the end. Like Rocky, right?
Yeah, your girl got you all fucked up.
Like, hey, what's going on, Jenks?
I was just so angry that we could not score. Like, we couldn't score. Like, I don't understand why before halftime you passed the ball instead of running. But
Yeah, I feel you. All right, so Jenks, hey, how long have you been an Eagles fan? Honest
for
truth. Tell me.
about for about like 10 years now. 10
Oh,
years.
okay. Well, that explains it. That explains why you cannot hang in there with the Eagles. 10 years. You know what I mean? The Eagles has been okay. I mean, in and out of the playoffs the past 10 years. We've been okay. You know what I mean? Like, I literally thought that the past 4 years that we actually will win in the playoffs 3 out of 4. But if you've been an Eagles fan your whole life, you know for a fact, regardless, the Philadelphia Eagles are always in it. So why are you so quick to give up on the Eagles, man? You know what I mean? Yo, I'm putting you on the spot right now, Jenks.
I don't know. I was just mad at the time that when we scored, I got happy again. It's like this team is like a roller coaster. Our defense, I don't know what was going on with them.
Hey,
I mean,
our
they did
defense
good.
did great. 13 points. Yo, you hold a team to 13 points. You expect your offense to at least score 14, right? So our
Yeah,
defense, to
Especially when
me,
you
in my
put
opinion, did good. Go ahead.
no, especially when you put 40 up on the Saints. I mean, you would think you should be able to do that to the Giants easily.
It's
I don't
40
understand why.
burger.
Like, why did we stop running the ball? I mean, we ran the ball against the number one defense in the league. Then we come to the
Right.
Giants and act like we don't know what the run the ball is. Like,
I
run
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah, look, hey, look, I'm pissed off, hey, just like y'all. But look, the Philadelphia Eagles still, they still have a chance to be 10-7, 9-8. I thought that 9-8 would be the bare minimum that you need to get in the playoffs. Okay, the division was within our grasp. You know what I mean? A fingertips, half a game, a one and a half a game out. Okay, we blew that. I got it. At least for this week, we blew it. But at the same time, I feel like 9-8, 10-7. That's why I'm not like throwing chairs at the wall, like breaking my TV, which I need to watch the game. I'm not doing none of that. You know why? Because the Eagles still have a chance to
Yeah.
make the playoffs within the NFC conference. Period. We still have a chance. The Saints is behind us. Like we have to win in we have to head matchup against the Saints, the Panthers, and the Falcons. So the
Yeah.
only team ahead of us is the Minnesota Vikings. As long as those teams start losing, we will be okay. Yes, this game was disappointing because it was within the NFC East, a divisional rival, but we are still okay. You know what I mean? So how y'all
Yeah.
feeling? I mean, are the Eagles done for the season or what? Eagle and Sister, go ahead.
Nah, man, we're not done. Like I told you backstage before we came on here, I was expecting our loss to come in the Washington game, the second one. Trying just pretty much like our eye opener. But hey, I'll take it now. You know, I have to say that you know right now losing this game, this team could get. It might have been the loss we needed right now for them to get on the right track moving forward here the next last couple of games. So that's the only way I can look at it. Hopefully, this loss doesn't go to the point where it's like, all right, we're done for the year. Hopefully, they use it the other direction. But
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with you. Hey, before I let Jinx go, I'm about to address this guy named Boys for Life. Hurst drafted in the second round. Those three interceptions. What's your excuse? What's your excuse for a quarterback that's getting $75 million a year? Regardless who's his receivers are or not, hurt or not. $75 million for this year, and you lose. So explain that to me, and I will explain to you how Hurts getting drafted in the second round was the best thing for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, boys for life. You answer my question, I will answer yours. How Hurts getting drafted in second round was the best thing for the Eagles, regardless of the cap that Hurts will save the Eagles if they move forward with them. But go ahead, answer my question first. But go ahead, Jenks.
No, our season far from over. Like, if we win out, then we'll be good. But now we kind of have to win out, depending on what teams in front of us do.
Exactly.
Like, we can definitely win out, hopefully. But like this game, you can blame Hurts, and you have to blame the receivers too on this game. Like, there was so many drops. Like, Greg
Yeah,
Ward
it
dropped one.
was.
The center, he screwed us when we scored a touchdown. Got called back. Like, it was just so many like missed opportunities to go into the end zone. Like, We don't run the ball on fourth
Yeah.
and one. Go into halftime. Hurts throw the pick. It's like, come on, like, why do we go in the air so much?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I thought that this game coming in with the Giants being so bad with mobile quarterbacks, yo, Jalen Hurts was running all over them. That the Eagles would just put the ego aside. Well, in fact, Nick Sirianni will put his ego aside and just run the ball 100,000 times. I don't care if Jalen Hurts throw a pass or not. I care the fact that we are putting him in position to succeed. Okay, you throw the ball, the Giants start bringing up 9, 10 men in the box. The the pass plays will be wide open. Why not? Just keep running the ball. They can't stop your run. The Eagles ran for 208 yards. They ran for 100 yards in the third quarter alone. And still, the mother freaking, and still the Eagles could not find a way to win. You rushed for 100 yards in the third quarter alone. So, what is the problem? Is Nick Sirianni just getting in the way or what? Like, man, I'm confused. But hey, without further ado, I'm about to bring on my guy, Lindsay. Let's go. I'm dying to hear what you have to say about this game, man. Go ahead.
What I'm dying to say,
Yes.
man.
Just let it out. Just let it out, man. Hey, this is raw emotion. Hey, we ain't had no time to think about the game. Hey, just let it out. This is the best time to tell me what you're feeling, my brother.
Well, my post game stream didn't even it didn't even come close to it didn't even last 40 minutes. We'll say that. I did a post game stream.
Already?
I gave my
Okay.
thumbnail a laughing emoji because to me the definition of this game was a
joke.
comical pain. That's what this game was. It was a comical pain. And to help me out here, I got to bring up the statistics again because they're absolutely hilarious. They're absolutely hilarious. There's no reason why we should have lost this game other than the fact that this was on Jalen Hurts. He couldn't have played any worse.
Yeah.
And I understand as far as play calling goes. As far as play calling goes, yes, it was spotty. There was too many offensive instances where it was 3 straight passes starting on first down. 3 straight passes, they go 3 and out. But why does that happen? It happens because the head coach who's the play caller is having a hard time trusting his quarterback to make the throws. So now he gets in a situation where he's thinking to himself, well, what can I do to get him comfortable again? Let's try and add some of the short pass game in there, or get him going with a couple of screens that were not working whatsoever because the Giants defense sniffed them out immediately. But he's trying to get him comfortable. But what happens is when you turn one dimensional and it's not on the play caller and it's actually on the quarterback, well, the quarterback's holding you back there, and then that limits what the head coach can do outside of running the ball. Despite how bad we thought at times this offense was, if you count the scrambles by Jalen Hurts, the Eagles ran for over 200 rushing yards.
208 rushing yards. Yes.
And even if you take Jalen Hurts out of the equation, we still ran for over 130. Yeah. That's enough to win you a football game, ladies and gentlemen. That's enough.
Oh.
But when your quarterback can't pick up the pieces and he's not consistent enough to where he had under 50% completion percentage, and you lose the turnover battle 4-0, you're not winning that football game. But of course, in Giants fashion, with this being in the Meadowlands, Eagles had 2 cracks. They had 2 cracks at the end of this game in the fourth quarter for a game-winning drive.
This happened.
And I'm sorry. There's no excuse for Rager here. There isn't. Hurts put that ball in a position where the receiver can make a play twice.
He did.
And look at this right here. Isn't this well? Okay.
Well, see, and Lindy,
I
that's
don't know
what I
about
was
that
saying
one. Okay,
earlier,
okay.
bro.
I don't know.
I
about
get
that
it.
one.
Hurts did play a bad game. We
Look
all
at
agree
that.
on that. But the
Oh
thing
my
is, that when it
God.
mattered
That one
most, he did
I-
make the throws he needed to make when it mattered
Yeah.
most. I get it. He had a very
Okay.
bad game, but
I'm not blaming this one on Rager. I'm not blaming that one on Rager. That was underthrown. That ball was underthrown. If
But
it's an
this
over-the-shoulder catch,
He
you
was
have to
looking
hit
at
it.
this one.
That one's clearly
Ah.
Rager's fault. That one, no. I'm not.
yeah, but
I
bro,
won't
when
put
you're a
that on
first
Rager.
round pick on that first one, when you're a first round pick, I don't care if it's underthrown by just an inch. You have to come down with that ball. As
It
being a
hit-
first round
it
pick.
hit his face mask.
You
That
have
was an
to.
underthrown ball.
It hit him, so it kind of bounced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was right in the face.
Awkwardly.
mask.
So I understand that one, but the other one, you're looking at it like, oh, hey, I got this. Also, it goes through your hands, like, you know what I mean. So that's the one I'm more pissed off about, is the fact that he had it, like he's looking right at it. So why can't you make this catch right? I mean, if we gonna get to it, but why can't you make this catch right right there? You looking at the ball, by the way. There's nobody in front of you. Look up right there. You literally went up. You about to go up. You see the ball coming, and then all of a sudden, let me see. Oops, you are. There's nobody here, and then all of a sudden, boom, the ball just go right through your hands. Like it goes through your hands right there. So how could you explain that to me? Like to me,
There is none. There's
that was the
Because
case
he's not a first
for
round pick.
Rager to say, you know what, F Justin Jefferson, for this one game, I'm the guy. This is why the Eagles picked me over Justin Jefferson, which I will never understand. But this is the game, right? Right there. Nobody in front of him. Yo, it could easily been one, like first and inches with like 20, like 18 seconds left. But we still had a chance if he caught this ball right here. So, I mean, like, I'm
look at JC. Look at the defense. Single coverage. He has a man behind him. He has position, and you drop it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, yo, I'm with you, man. Like, yo, I'm just shocked that we lost this game. By the way, you know what I mean? Though I thought that we would have split with the Washington football team and went out, but you know, I'm still shocked that we lost this game when our defense gave up 13 points. 13 points is pretty darn good for any defense, and you lost the game. And Jalen Hurts, I'm not going to give Hurts a pass at all. He threw three interceptions. He should have known that, you know, after the first interception, the second interception, that these guys are playing this type of way. To go into halftime, you have an opportunity to go up 7-3 or 3-3. You pick door number 3. 0-3 interception. You picked the third door. Like the first door is 7-3. The second door is 3-3, and the third door is 0-3. You picked the third door, and you throw an interception that should never been thrown. Period. It should have either been thrown out of bounds or anywhere else besides to a linebacker, number 41. If I'm like just watching the game right now, number 41, a linebacker, you chose to throw it to him. So, I mean, it just pissed me off. I mean, my stomach right now is so hurting right now. Yo, I have a six pack from yelling and screaming and throwing up the whole game. I have a six pack right now. Hey, I had a keg coming into this game, but me doing the play by play and screaming and yelling and cussing. Yo, I have a six pack. I'm done. Hey, go ahead, fellas. I'm done.
You can only blame the play caller so much. You can only put so much blame on him.
Yeah.
When he's not the one out there making the wrong reads. He's not the one out there throwing into tight windows that are unnecessary. He's not the one out there that has the choice to check out of a play that he doesn't like and switch to something else, understanding how the defense is lined up. When you can, if you don't like the play, scrap it, go out of it. But still, all in all, what is the excuse at the end of the day for Jalen Reagor to have more targets than your two best pass catchers? What's the excuse? Dallas Goedert, who you just gave a massive extension to, that's going to be here till 2025, and Devontae Smith, your first-round pick.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
This is the reason we got Devontae, because they played together in college. I don't care if it was for a short time at Alabama. Hurts is the one that knows him best next to Tua and Mac Jones in this league. But Devontae Smith is a Philadelphia Eagle. You mean to tell me that Devontae was not open enough for him to receive more than 4 targets?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, and Dallas Goedert himself. Like, I only heard his name twice, so I don't know if the linebacker or a DB was on Dallas Goedert, but to not target Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, your two top receiving targets, to go for Jalen Reagor, which is a punt returner, kickoff returner. Like, why constantly keep going to him? Why? JJ Arcega-Whiteside had a better catch percentage. I mean, just targeted him than Jalen Reagor. Like, I mean, I'm so confused. My stomach is still hurting. I think I got my six pack going on. But go ahead, Eagle Uncensored. Like, I want to hear from you, man.
No, you don't.
Okay.
He's like,
no, man, it is bad. Like, my one question is, why the hell wasn't Smith the one running Rager's route? Like, they designed this shit. They know what they want to do. Why was Smith not on Rager's route both times? If that's the way you want to go, then your number one guy should be the one catching those balls, especially at that moment in the game. That's a very crucial moment. And when you have Reagor running that route instead of Smith, that makes no sense to me. This was just very disappointing, man. It really was. I'm very upset with Hurts and his gameplay. I'm not gonna jump off the bridge just yet, but I mean, it was not a good game by far at all for him. So, I know he's gonna eat this one hard. I'm sure he will. He always does. But dude, this proves to me once and for all that no matter who's quarterback next year, whether it's Hurts or whoever, dude, you need to get more help on the wide receiver core. And not just that, but I'd even go as far as saying getting rid of Aaron Moorhead, dude, because we've had him 2 years. I have not seen Reagor or Watkins make that giant leap that we all want to see, to be a number 2 wide receiver for Smith, to where we see Smith has already leaps and bounds over both of them. And he's only played 11 games. So, we definitely need to get help in our wide receiver room, whether that's coaches and players or just a coach in general. I don't know, man, but something's got to change.
That's true, but you got to look at the quality of the player too. Quez and Reagor were not the kind of quality Devontae Smith was out of college. It
Oh
wasn't so
hell
well.
no!
I know.
Hell
I know. That's why I said we need to get people because they're not the answer for number twos. We need to get somebody else. There just has to be an answer there.
Yeah, I was talking in terms of Aaron Moorhead as the receivers coach because I think he's doing enough, but it's not registering on the field for some of these guys. Yeah, Quez the trust between Hurts and Quez is still developing. As Quez actually received more targets, he received one more target than Devontae Smith. He's Hurts is wanting to trust him, but when you only get 2 catches out of 5 targets, because I believe 2 of them were pass breakups, but that's where the fine line is drawn when between the quarterback and the receiver, who is the one responsible for the negative play? And this is the type of game where Rager does not deserve 7 targets because we've seen this too many times before. When you continue to drop passes the way Rager is doing, that's how you lose trust in your quarterback, and that's why you don't get the ball. That's why people that are clamoring to, and there is still people that exist that are clamoring to see more of Jalen Rager in this offense. He's doing it to himself because he's not showing up in the moments that he's called upon. Your responsibility as a receiver is to catch the football when you're given a good ball.
Agree. Yeah.
And he had that chance and he couldn't capitalize. I mean, what else do you want him to do? What else do you want Hurts to do?
Well, and it's like I just told JC, Lindy, he had the chance of having the Miracle at the Meadowland Part 3. That catch, if he catches that, that's your Part 3 of the Miracle at the Meadowlands. Because that gives you 20 seconds. You get down there, you spike the ball, and you run it in with Boston Scott. Touchdown, 14-13, Eagles win.
Hey,
even when the Eagles got the ball back, because the defense did its job, and we thought as soon as Boston Scott fumbled the ball, we thought, that's game over.
I thought that. I was like, oh my God, that's game. We lost. But then Eagles had 3 timeouts. They used it perfectly. Yes. They made the Giants go 3 and out and lost yards. And we had the ball back, and I was like, we have a chance. But I didn't know that Jalen Rager was going to be our main guy.
But he still got us in good field position. We were almost at midfield when he returned it. He got out of bounds. He did his part at that point in time on special teams. But when it came time to make the play, he cracked under the pressure. Yeah. And those are the type of players you can't have on your football team.
Yeah, I mean.
Point blank.
Yeah. Hey, I hear you. So, next year, these are the wide receivers, free agent-wise, that, will be available in the market. Allen Robinson, the Chris Godwin, the Devontae Adams, the Will Fuller. I would go away from Will Fuller, run away, fast away because he hurt all the time. But, who do you think in this wide receiver core could make a difference in the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh, that's
Devontae Adams is going to be too expensive. I like Mike Williams. He might be too expensive too, but the Eagles right now are completely the void outside of Dallas Goedert of a 50-50 receiver. Mike Williams would be more than that type of guy. Pair him with Devontae Smith, and would we like another speed receiver? Sure. But for those that love
Watkins is a speed receiver, right?
What's that?
Huh?
Mike Williams?
Is Watkins the speed receiver that the Philadelphia Eagles could have? Because he's the burner on the Eagles, or no?
Yeah, I think Quez is. That's what I'm saying. If you go for a 50-50 type of guy, that fills a void where, we're not going to see these, special type of plays where we've seen 2 games in a row where out of nowhere, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is catching a pass for 10-plus yards because he's left wide open in the short field. You want a guy that you can depend on snap after snap that's not in there just for blocking. Mike Williams would be a great fit, but I think his price would be pretty darn high when you're talking about, well, if somebody wants to pay Allen Robinson, and will Tampa Bay end up paying Chris Godwin if Tom Brady
Exactly.
stays? Devontae Adams. A lot of these guys are going to be
Yeah.
top paid receivers. The only
But
ones
the
that won't
Eagles
be,
have a lot of cap space next year, though, as far as money
Yeah.
wise. I mean, they're like top 3, top 5 cap space with money wise. So who knows? I mean,
if they don't trade for a quarterback.
exactly. You know what? That is the key point. Would you trade for a quarterback right now? I mean, I know we all is in our feelings right now. So have you seen enough from Jalen Hurts like to say, hey, you know what? We could build around him if we get him a Mike Williams or a Allen Robinson or a Devontae Adams. Have we seen enough from Jalen Hurts moving forward?
Listen, man, I have said it from the get, and I'll continue to say it. You don't need Jalen Hurts to be an MVP quarterback to win.
Hell no, you don't.
You don't. Okay. Right now, I'm telling you, if you go out and I love that list that you brought up, because you do have Allen Robinson, you do have Godwin. I don't believe that Tampa's going to be able to keep Godwin, so I believe he's going to be there because they also have to pay Mike Evans. And if Brady stays, that means Gronk's going to stay. You got to pay Gronk. You got to play Fournette. You have a lot of people we have to pay on that team. I do not see how they get to keep Evans and Godwin both. I just don't see it. So if you can get Godwin, that is my ultimate choice because he's the youngest out of all those guys, and he is a vet. So, that gives you your experience, and he matches age. He's only 26. Okay. Now, I do like Mike Williams, too. We discussed that before you got in here, Lindy. I love Mike Williams. I would love for him to be on this team. No matter who you get, though, between Robinson, Godwin, Mike Williams, whoever, I don't want Fuller. Because I agree with you. He's just
hell no.
Happen. He's totally an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, literally.
There's only a specific few there. Like I wouldn't even go Ty because he's too old now. Some of these other dudes are questionable. So you have to stay in that 5-guy range right there that we just listed. But it's possible to get one of them. And I take Devontae Adams off that list because I believe he goes wherever Rodgers goes. So
okay, wait. All right. So, hey, look, all right. So, with possibly 3 first-round pick, would you go for Rodgers with Devontae Adams, given our cap space next year? Rodgers and Devontae Adams with Devontae Smith. Jalen Hurts will have to go. I mean, he will be part of that package. Probably 3 first-round pick. Would you go for a Rodgers and Devontae Adams duo with the Philadelphia Eagles?
Figuratively, if you're selling the house for Aaron Rodgers, first of all, it's like how many years are you expecting to get out of him?
3.
That's pretty much saying if you're saying 3 years for him in your scenario, that's 1 first-round pick a year. Is that? I don't know if the price makes sense if it's only 3 years. Plus, on top of that, you have to pay Devontae.
Is it worth it to win a Super Bowl within those 3 years, though?
Well, if the organization is desperate enough, as in a win now mentality, sure. But I don't know if we're at that point just yet. Because you're just asking to hit the reset button. How many times? I said in my stream because people are talking about cleaning house. People are talking about cleaning house, and I'm like, no. The Eagles are not the Detroit Lions. We're not the Jets.
Hell no.
We're not teams like that. We're not the Texans and whoever else you want to throw in there that seems to go through this kind of change every year. The Eagles are not that. We're meant to be a winning football organization. We're meant to be a winning organization. So
agree.
Cleaning house does not make sense. But what does make sense in talk of the quarterback is if you're going to talk about the quarterback, I want to talk about the fact of asking the question, do we have the personnel offensively that a quarterback can trust? Do we have the type of personnel right now that a quarterback of Aaron Rodgers' caliber can trust?
Mhm.
I don't think so. I don't think we do. Both at the receiver position and running back position, there's inconsistency. Miles Sanders cannot stay healthy. Boston Scott is hit and miss because he's not meant to be that number one or number two. Jordan Howard was that guy for a little bit in time, but now as he's continuing to get older, I think he's 27 years old. That's still young for a running back, but the drop off that he had from Chicago and then going to Miami and that crazy amount of usage, that difference. And then he goes from a shoulder stinger to now a sprained knee.
Yeah.
So where's his durability at this point in time? You don't know. So we could be in the market for a running back because I'm sorry, I don't trust Miles to this point. I do not. I don't trust him.
He got hurt today, by the way.
Whether it's his injury history, which I think Miles was limping after his big 24-yard run.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a guess and say that it's his ankle bothering him again. How many times has he gone through an ankle injury? That's one of the worst to deal with as a running back. You're running with the football. That's the last thing you need to deal with. Is anything with the legs.
Yeah.
So between that, the Jalen Reagor cancer that's going on right now, Quez is still in development. Devontae Smith is still in development. Who else in that receiver core do you trust behind them? Nobody really.
Yeah.
Tyree Jackson is still a work in progress. Jack Stoll is still a work in progress. Your number one tight end just got paid, and he's not being utilized properly. This isn't a winning formula right now for the type of caliber quarterback of Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers, because you're not going to ask them on a week-to-week basis to pull a rabbit out of the hat. It doesn't work that way. Winning organizations don't do that. They develop a system first and work under that system. We're not at that point in time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree with you, man. I agree 100% with you. Look, I mean, I would not want an Aaron Rodgers as dicing as it sounds, as it's delicious with Devontae Adams. Oh my God. The Eagles are set up to win the next 2 Super Bowls. Are we really? You know what I mean? So the pieces are not in place for the Philadelphia Eagles to go all in right now. But if we stick to our possibly our 3 first-round picks, and just, look, I still think the Eagles will trade away 1 first-round pick, and to probably get another 2 or 3 or another first-round pick the following year. But I still feel like the Eagles need to go on defense. So is our defense stopping us from getting to the big game? Are we 2-3 players away on defense from stopping us from getting to the Super Bowl or an NFC Championship game? I don't know. So if you give up Jalen Hurts, which you would have to give up in order to get a Aaron Rodgers, you would have to give up a Jalen Hurts. What else would you have to give up? 3 first-round pick, Jalen Hurts, possibly entertaining Goddard or Devontae Smith, because it's not going to be a cakewalk to get Devontae Adams and a Aaron Rodgers. The team is going to want to be in contention the following year. So they're going to want like a ransom for Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Smith. So I agree with you. I think that we should not even entertain it at all. But let's jump back to this game right here. How do you think the defense did against the Giants? Daniel Jones was not sacked 1 time, by the way. No interception, no turnovers. So with that being said, how do you think the defense did against Daniel Jones in this game? Could they do like? Could the defense did more? In order to help the offense out.
Well, I before I go, I mean, going back to what I said quick. I only mentioned the offense that entire time. I didn't even mention the defense. So, but
Yeah.
back to your question. Simply put, our defense did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Despite losing the turnover battle, not forcing any,
Yeah.
despite not getting a
Zeros.
single sack on that Giants offensive line.
Yeah.
And through all of that, we still only gave up 13 points
13.
because of the I mean because Daniel Jones still let his team down offensively because of the amount of opportunities they had near the red zone to score touchdowns.
Yeah.
Joe Judge had a responsibility in that too for the decisions that he made instead of going for it or taking the points when he had the chance to. He also
Yeah.
held the Giants back. They could have scored more than 13 points that way.
Facts.
And it's I mean there's really not much to say about the defense because they did their job for the most part. And I don't remember too many bonehead type of penalties. The only one I
Yeah.
can remember is the pass interference on Steven Nelson.
Mm.
This was a
Yeah.
pretty clean game
Yeah.
with the lack of penalties being called on both teams, minus Nate Herbig's BS that he pulled when Jason Kelsey went out of the game.
Twice,
At a-
twice, two holding penalties, man. A touchdown with Boston Scott, and then a big first down again. Yo, Nate Hilbert was the worst thing that happened to the Eagles, in my opinion, besides the generator drop. But go ahead, you know what I mean? Hey, go ahead, Lindsay.
Yeah. I really got next to nothing, man. I'm more so completely irritated by the offensive
Yeah.
performance because this, I
Facts.
mean, for Jalen Hurts to be the next quarterback since Carson in 2018 to throw three
Okay.
picks as an Eagle, I'm sorry, against worse competition, no less.
But
That's what
it's
he
a
needs.
divisional game, though. I mean, yeah, I understand. And my pregame show was this: throw out the records. It doesn't matter if you 1-15, 16-1. Look, just throw out the records because they play you every year. But I thought that the Eagles had an advantage because the Giants were horrible when it comes to mobile quarterback. To rush for 208 yards, there's no way you didn't tell me that the offensive line and the running game did not do their job. Jalen Hurts threw 3 interceptions. It's just simple as that. I, I mean,
What have we
go
been
ahead.
preaching? What have we been preaching as content creators for the last 3 weeks? AK knows where I'm going with this. What have we been preaching? And you should know too from Touchdown Talk, JC. This Eagles offensive line is built to run the football.
Run the ball.
Jalen
Exactly.
Hurts knows this as much as the head coach does. So
Facts.
even in those situations where we've seen 3 straight passes, and I understand what Sirianni is trying to do. But at the same time, this is on the quarterback to understand and seeing what the defense is doing with the amount of guys that they have in the box. Do they have the personnel ready? Do they have the personnel equipped to stop the run if I hand it off to my running back? If they don't, keep feeding your running backs until the defense takes it away and forces you to throw the football.
Yes.
This is common sense to this point. Did the Giants do enough to force Jalen to throw this football? No, they didn't. Because even if Jalen Hurts didn't scramble, our running backs were responsible for 131 yards.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
a good enough day.
Yeah.
That's a damn good day. against the 22nd rush defense in the league.
Look,
There's
hey,
no other way. We don't
yo,
have explanations here.
I agree with you the whole time. I did the play-by-play. I'm like, why are we not running the ball? Nick Sirianni, stop. Just stop. I don't care if Jalen Hurts don't throw another pass. I don't care. The Giants can't stop your running game. Why are you trying to be too cute? And we lost this game trying to be too cute. You have first and goal from the 2-yard line.
Why was Greg Ward in that situation anyway? Why did we put Greg Ward out there? He's seen next to no offensive action all year, except on special teams.
That's Quez Watkins' route anyway. He's the one that's 4 for 4 on those passes. You know, I don't even know why he was out there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Eagle Uncensored, man, just tell me this. Hey, are the Philadelphia Eagles able to bounce back? Right now, against the Jets, we have not lost against the Jets in like 13 games. Like, we have beat the Jets that bad, that much. So, are we able to bounce back to at least get to 6 and 7? I mean, our bye is the following week. So, I mean, look, against the Giants was a bad team. The Giants was a bad team. The Jets beat the Bengals and they beat the Titans. Like, two good teams in the AFC. All the Eagles are a lock to beat the Jets the following week.
The only thing the Eagles are locking up right
now.
I
believe so, man.
That's the only thing the Eagles are doing locking-wise is themselves with the way they played today. So I'm not even making a key for this lock that we're trying to create against the Jets. I'm not even making a key.
No, I'm just going to say this, man. I believe this punch in the mouth came at the right time. I'm hoping. I hope this just kind of snapped them back to reality a little bit after today. But they got away from what worked for them, and I don't know why. I don't know. He only seems to do it when Miles is playing too, by the way. So, I mean, we get Jordan back hopefully this coming week. I believe he was only out for 1 week this game, so we should have him next Sunday hopefully. And hopefully we see this run game get back to where it was. But I'm not worried. I still believe we are who we were the last couple of weeks. Just, hey, I'm just gonna take this as a bad game, man. You just got ahead of yourself, and that's all. No,
this wasn't even a punch in the mouth. This was pants in the nerd in the middle of the classroom. That's what this was doing. No way this was a punch in the mouth. This was a game we were not supposed to lose.
We was not.
I know.
We were not supposed to lose. And for as bad as the game looked in terms of us yelling at Sirianni to run the football, think about this. Take the scrambles by Jalen Hurts out. You know what the run to pass ratio was? 31-25. Oof. That's pretty balanced, don't you think? That's pretty balanced. Man. And we only lost the time of possession by 5 minutes. So, I mean, that's where it comes down to situational football instead of refusing to run the ball. And I'll bring this up. I think the momentum was lost when Jason Kelce went out of the game. I think Sirianni got scared that we weren't able to run the ball because that is his main guy on this offense.
But we ran the ball with Boston Scott in the center. The guy you said wasn't in there, and Herbert got called for a holding penalty when Boston Scott scored a touchdown.
And wasn't it more east-west instead of north-south when Herbig was under center? When he was center, wasn't it more east-west because because Sirianni didn't trust Herbig enough to create holes? I think I'm not sure there, but Kelce's that guy. I'm sorry, no bias, but Kelsey's the best center in football. There's no
Yeah.
question. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At
Yeah, he
33,
is.
isn't he 33 years old to still be playing the way he is at like all
Yeah.
pro level? I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry. There's
32,
nobody better than
33.
him in
Yeah.
this league. The
Yeah.
Saints had the center for the Saints isn't what's his name, Alex Mack or something like that. I don't remember, but they had a chance to say that at one point, but no, Jason Kelsey's the best center, and I thought at that point in time that Sirianni didn't have complete trust in his personnel, and he got too conservative with the concepts of how he was running the football when Jason Kelsey got hurt. And then it happened for a little bit too when Jack Driscoll went down with that ankle, which,
Yeah.
good God,
Exactly.
Jack Driscoll cannot catch a break, man. The strides that he's been making as a
But
lineman,
he's been good this
between
year,
the
though. I
tackle
mean,
and guard change.
but he's been good this year, though. You know what I
He's
mean?
been-
Hey, Driscoll been good since Brooks went down.
It's a shame.
With the first game, like, you know what I mean? So he's been good this year. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I feel like that Nick Sirianni once again panicked, and when Kelsey went down, it was like, oh my God, let's you know what I mean? So it kind of to me was like Nick Sirianni should have kept running the ball regardless what offensive lineman was in the game or not. But Herbert had two crucial holding penalties. The second one being a touchdown. Boston Scott, aka Giants killer, he was in the end zone for a Boston Scott touchdown, and
Terrific.
then it was like holding offense. I was like, no, and it happened to be Herbert. Like, I'm like, come on, man. So, and then
Well,
Kelsey
Boston
came
Scott ain't
back
no
in the
giant killer
second
anymore.
half. So, how bad was the injury in the first half to keep him out? You came back in the third quarter. You was in the game. You cost us a touchdown. Like, how bad was the injury, Lindsay? How bad was the injury? Like, I'm like,
wait a minute. This wasn't the first time that it happened either. Wasn't it the Saints game where Kelsey went out for a play and Herbert was under center and he botched the snap and it cost a negative play when Hurts got it?
Yep, I was there. Yeah.
I think it happened again. It happened again. But Boston Scott ain't no giant killer anymore unless he
he's still a giant killer besides the one fumble, man. He fumbled at the worst time. Like, he fumbled at the worst time. That could have been
careless.
that would have been the nail in the Giants' coffin if Boston Scott did not fumble. But all right. So Boston Scott fumbled. Jalen Rager miscatch. Where do the Eagles go from now? So where's your faith at? All right. And does the Eagles have a chance to win the division or to make the playoffs, or either or? Like, I mean, just let me know where your mindset at. Like, was that before the game and after this game? Playoff, division, or we ain't making nothing.
My mindset before the game that this should have been an easy win so long as the Eagles stuck to their identity, which was working in prior games. And I tweeted this. I tweeted this during the game, and it was when the Eagles were still scoreless through. Yeah, it was. I thought, how do the Eagles put up 40 points against the number one rush defense at the time at home? Yes, we were at home, but how did the Eagles put up 40 points on the Saints? And then in the next minute, they're scoreless through 3 quarters against the Giants for 22nd.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't script this.
The only thing I can say about that is this: it's a divisional game. That's it. That's it.
When was the last time? When was the last time we were afraid of the Giants? Let's be real. What was the last time we were afraid of the Giants? And
But
yeah, it's
let's
a
be
divisional
real
game.
though.
I get it. But
Last year we should have lost both times to the Giants.
sure.
True or
Yeah.
false? I mean, look, so it's just a thing. Though I was nervous going into this game, but I felt like that. Look, hey, Freddie Kitchen, he scared me a little bit, but the fact that the Giants had never faced Jalen Hurts before was like, boom, got me hard. It's like, oh, let's go, let's do this thing. You know what I mean? And then, and then, as the game went along, we started throwing it more than we was rushing it. I was like, come on, this is not a Jalen Hurts game. I'm sorry. I mean, he's the guy to me moving forward, but at the same time, this year is not him being the guy. Like, we need to lean on our strength. Run the damn ball. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Jordan Howard, whoever is in there. Run the ball, Nick.
Yeah.
Like, run the ball. And then in the offseason, put in some plays. You know, just work on his technique a little bit more, his accuracy. But right now, we are in the thick of things. Do not try to do anything right now. You had 11 games to see that he cannot throw the ball 30 to 40 times to 25 times a game. You need to run the ball and able to win some games. So, I mean, it just, oh, man, this game, we was not supposed to lose this game at all.
Yeah.
So, I feel you. Hey, Eagle and Sisters, welcome back, man. Like,
Thanks, man.
oh, man, this game's so frustrating to me. It's just like we was not supposed to lose this game. I picked this game as a win.
Yeah.
The Washington football team was the next time we were supposed to lose. So, okay, outside looking in, what do you think? Can the Eagles make the playoffs, and what minimum the wins they have to get to be able to get in the playoffs then? Anybody?
Well, I said going into this week before this game even started, we had one loss, probably. I could easily say comfortable wise one loss. Well, now there it is. So, I mean, you gotta at this point don't even focus on the division. You need to just worry about the Saints, Atlanta, and Carolina, beating them out. You know, it is what it is. But
And the Saints, by the way, and the Saints, because we had the tie, head-to-head breaker with Atlanta, Panthers, and the Saints.
Yeah, so I mean, we should just be watching them at this point and worrying about those games and go back to doing 1 week at a time. But at this point now, man, yeah, you kind of have to win out. You can't leave any doubt left on the table at this point. You got to go just get it.
Yeah, I mean, you're Lindsay.
Well, if we're being real,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can realistically say, like, yeah, at least I would say at the most probably 2 losses, because I think we would have split with at least maybe Washington over the Giants.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like Washington's defensive front a little more.
Yeah.
I like their receivers a little more because really nobody scares me offensively for the Giants, but you do have to always watch Terry McLaurin, as he just he likes to tear up secondaries, and
facts.
And depending on who the matchup is on McLaurin for us, which would most likely be Slay. But even then, I wasn't confident in us taking a win from Dallas. We probably, I still think we're going to get swept by Dallas unless the Cowboys are a lock for winning the division,
Yeah.
and they can afford a end of the season loss, then we would probably win that game and split with them. But that's where one of my losses was, depending on the circumstance. And I had us splitting with Washington. But the rest of our games, I had winning. I had us sweeping the Giants because they just don't scare me. But our but our own team does. Our own team scares us, which is
Ah,
even worse.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look, hey, I agree, man. Like, I had us, if we won this game, I had us sweeping the Giants. If I said it yesterday, I was on a blue, a what's his name? I think it's Blue Giants box, whatever it is. Hey, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I said it yesterday. If we beat the Giants today, we will sweep them. But if we don't, it will be a split. But worst case scenario, 6 games left. I see us going 4-2 to the Giants and to the Washington football team splitting. The best case was 5-1 because I truly believe that the Cowboys will be resting their guys the last game because they will not be, the first seed in the NFC, which will require them to play in the wild card. So 4-2, worst case scenario, 9-8. Best case scenario, guess what? 10-7. So it's all in front of us. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So how do you feel like this next game against the Jets is going to go? I mean, hey, just give me a game prediction because I don't think I will have any of y'all on my show this upcoming week. So, hey, just give me a game prediction for the for the Jets, Eagles versus Jets this upcoming Sunday.
Well, I will say this, man. I still feel good about this team, even though it
Okay.
lost today. 28-14, Eagles.
All right, at 28-14 Eagles. Lindsay, yo, look, I know it's early. I know you ain't had time to break down the matchups and stuff like that. And hey, did it just win today? Man, I
Yep.
don't know.
They did.
Wait, they won today?
Yep.
Wait, they beat the Texans?
21-14.
What? Ah, I picked the Texan defense. No. I picked the Texan defense.
The
Are
same
you
game
kidding
that Zach
me?
Wilson threw a helmetception.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait.
that pick where Zach Wilson threw it off his teammate's helmet and it bounced in the air and the Texans picked it off. I call it the helmetception.
Wait. The Jets won today. Are you kidding me or not?
No.
21-14, they beat the Texans
What? Oh
in
my
Houston. Yep.
God. All right. So with that being said,
So there's
look,
their moral victory going in.
man, the
going
Jets
into
has
next week
been,
against us.
look, the Jets has beaten playoff bound teams now. The Bengals, the Titans. I'm not calling the Texans a playoff bound team, but you know what I mean. They have beat 2 out of 3 playoff bound teams. So Lindsay, like, man, are you afraid of this game? Like, is it a trap game before the bye week, the following week? We've been waiting for this 14 weeks in the making, the bye week. So, how do you feel about just going into this game against the New York Jets? Nervous at all? Ah, shit. He nervous. He nervous. Lindsay, ladies and
listen,
gentlemen, Lindsay is nervous about this game.
if I'm any bit nervous or afraid, it's for my own team who locked themselves in a cage and swallowed the king. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. This team
Shit.
self-destructing.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what
All right.
that's what I'm afraid of. Listen, they had
Man.
no excuse today. There is
No.
no excuse whatsoever for them to lose this football game. And now you're going against even worse competition
Worse.
in the Jets at the
With nothing to
same
lose. With nothing
field.
to lose.
I don't.
Lindsay, come on, man.
I'm
Please
at
help me
loss,
feel
man.
better about
I'm
my
at loss.
pick. Please help me feel better about my pick, man. Because right now you are making me feel nervous right now. Like, come on, man. Please
The
help me
team
feel
should-
better about my picks, man. Come on.
The team should be making you nervous right now.
No,
I'm
you
just-
making me
I'm
nervous.
just thinking
You no, not at the team. No, I care about what we say because obviously we are more, like we are more.
We're more in the moment of what
It's
we think
yeah.
they need
Hey,
to do.
look, we are like we think the best right now than the team. So you be like, I don't know about the Jets, like the, yo, that's making me nervous, man.
No, like I said, I'm not. I'm not worried about the Jets. The Jets aren't making me afraid. My own team is making me afraid after the slop that they put on the field today. Seriously, I'm being as serious as I possibly can right now, and it's just like I called it. It's comedic pain, comical pain.
We laugh so we don't cry.
Yo, I feel like crying right now, but you know what I mean? Yo,
Laughing
I'm
tears.
holding back the tears right now.
Laughing
I'm holding back the tears because yo, if we lose to the Jets, we're done. We are like no. Look, it's not a comical moment. If we lose to the Jets,
No, it's fucking
we're
comical.
done.
Whether you want it to be or not, it's comical.
Yeah, I understand. But if we lose to the Jets, we're done. Because we have not lost to the Jets in 13 tries. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, that's how long it's been since we lost to the Jets.
You
Yo,
lose
we
to
are
the Jets, bro, you
guaranteed.
might as well just call Aaron Rodgers right there and then.
Yo, I mean, look, it could be a defensive game. So who knows, though? You know what I mean? Hey, our defense played great today, but next week they might play bad against the Jets because the following week is a bye week. You know, it's just like, hey, let's just get this game over with. My body is sore. Let's go. Come on. And they are thinking that they could just come into this game and beat the Jets. The Jets beat the Bengals. We have not beat a team with a good record as the Bengals yet. You know, they beat the Titans. We had not beat a team with as good as a record as the Titans yet. The Jets have done that. So what do we have to hang our hats on? The Broncos? The Saints? Yo, like, seriously.
You
So
talk about
if
you
we
bringing
lose
down
it-
the fucking vibe. Jesus.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? Because I have 6 days to bring it back up. You know what I mean? Yo, I have 6 days.
Okay.
Hey, I have 6 days to bring it back up. So right now, I feel like that we are going to beat the Jets. I'm not going to tell my score because the Eagles have not won a game. And I said it today. They have not won a game where they have not scored 30 points. And we lost today, what? 7-13. The only time this season, by far, the Eagles have won a game is when they score 30 points. Like against the Panthers, the Falcons, the
Carolina.
Broncos, the Saints, there's one more in there. Like
Carolina.
with the Panthers, the Broncos, the Saints,
Atlanta.
Atlanta, but there's one more. shoot, I forgot, man, which other game that we won. But we always score 30 points or more. So that's what I'm saying. The Eagles had to score 30 points or they're not winning these games. And people thought that I was being funny. No, we scored 7 points and we lost. Like, we had to score 30 points. Like, wait,
What is that?
wait, Lindsay. Hey, put it on the screen, Lindsay. Please. Put it on the screen.
Jalen Rager's explanation for his 2 drops.
The lights.
Jeff McClain tweets, Eagles Jalen Rager on late passes. Quote, 2 drops that I would say are uncharacteristic. Uncharacteristic? Are you kidding me?
I'm like, wait. I'm what?
They're
Jalen
uncharacteristic
Rager
for
said
him.
2 drops
Really?
are uncharacteristic of him. Dude,
Are you shitting me right now?
Okay. Sure.
what? He's
Wait.
gonna say
Wait.
uncharacteristic. Wait a
That's
minute.
that's the Jalen Rager I know. And
Wait.
and the
Look,
other one's Jalen Rager.
wait. Are you telling me that these passes, what is so-called catches, right there, right
That
there?
one's completely blatant. That one's blatant. The first one's still iffy to me.
You still should have caught that fucking ball. I don't care.
Yeah, but I mean, look.
Yeah, he's
Look, if you bounce off your helmet, I get it.
I
But right there. Oh, look. This dude is launching. He's preparing. Look. If you're about to fight somebody, you cannot get any more prepared than this. Like, you see the guy coming towards you. Yeah, you are cocked back. Like, come on. I wish you would. Like, you know what I mean? I wish you would. And then you swung and missed and whipped. That's exactly what this catch is. Look, wait, my place. Look at this. This is still up in the air. He mistimed it, by the way. He mistimed it. That's number one. And then boom. The ball is right there in his hands. Like, look.
That was actually perfect timing because the ball was right in the wheelhouse of both of his hands to make a play on it. He knew this was good anticipation by him to be in position to catch it. It's not like he's trying to jump over a mosh pit of DBs as if it's a Hail Mary type of throw.
There's nobody right here. Look, and this guy is behind him.
Not just that, but do you remember this guy made the same exact catch like 2 weeks ago against 3 defenders? Against 3 defenders, remember that? He went up, just snagged it right out of all 3 of them in front of him and kept running and scored. Well, this was easier than that, and you messed it up severely.
The ball went between his hands, Lindsay. Like the ball. Yo, I'm so done with the explanations or the light. Yo, hey, just lie and say the light was in my eyes. Something else. The sun was shining on my eyes and said, you know what? Boom. It's not your day. But this play call, this pass right here, cannot look. It cannot. He timed it. This is a timing catch. This is a timing catch right here.
I'm so disappointed. A text box is covering my face. I'm so disappointed. A text box is covering my face. Y'all can't even see me right now. I gotta look over this like what's his face's neighbor on Home Improvement.
Oh my God! This is
your eyes say it all, Lindy.
Yeah, I gotta look over the fence right now.
Yo,
you know what? This one is as bad as Aguilar's go-ahead drop against the
Falcons. Yep.
This one is just as bad. But Rager is to this point, he is worse than Aguilar.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
I made that comment just a little bit ago before you came on. I was like,
I agree.
Aguilar catches that ball. One of those balls Aguilar catches, no doubt, hands down.
Yep.
One of them. He don't miss them both.
Wow. I mean, that is just pathetic. I mean,
Yeah.
that picture, that stand still video on my screen says it all. There's nobody in front of him, people behind him. Even if you have 30 seconds left, you could get down and spike the ball and still be first and goal from the 1 yard line. You
Yeah.
think that the Eagles can't score from there? I mean,
This is the
I'm-
reason receivers even wear those gloves for the extra grip to catch the football.
man,
It's not
this
like
is
he's
hard.
barehanded here.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. There's really no excuse for this. It's not uncharacteristic. It's untalented. I'm sorry. And that's
Wow,
Tell him,
you know
Wilson.
what?
Tell
That
it
him,
is
may be harsh,
good.
but it's untalented. It's not uncharacteristic. If
Tell
he
him,
was
Wilson.
talented, he's catching this football. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
It had to
agree.
be said. It had to have been said. It had to be said.
Wilson speaks the truth. Okay.
Yeah, and I agree. You know what I mean? Untalented
You get the reference.
was not a word that I was going to use, but you used it perfectly, Lindsay. Like, this is untalented. You are a high draft pick for a reason. We drafted you over Justin Jefferson, that won Rookie of the Year, was first team All Pro. Like, I mean, this dude had over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. I mean, this dude was a baller, and you missed that. You missed that. You missed that. You missed that catch right there.
And for reference that I don't get bashed right now, I'm gonna add context. This is that's better. I'm not over the fence anymore. That's better. That's better. I'm not sitting up in my seat or nothing. This is the same receiver. Now, okay. Should he have been a first round pick?
No.
To this point, no. This is the same receiver who was he was the best. He was TCU's best playmaker. Flat out. No question.
Wait, what conference is TCU in?
I know, but
With the Big 12?
It still counts as context.
Okay. All right.
Regardless,
Go
he was
ahead.
still TCU's best playmaker. We seen something in him. Number 2, we all thought that he was going to get better when he had consistency at quarterback. At TCU, he played through 3 different quarterbacks. In his rookie year for the Eagles, unfortunately, the implosion of Carson and Doug Peterson, we're like, okay, let's give him another chance. This year, what's his excuse? None. There's
Not
no
enough
excuses for
targets.
this.
Not enough targets.
After us saying during the offseason, through camp and through these preseason games and whatnot, and these joint practices, all those fantastic one-handed grabs he's making and everything, because let's not forget that, people, how high Jalen Reagor looked in these joint camps and these one-on-ones and these drills, and him getting jump balls in the red zone. What were we thinking? I want you to have that same energy when the regular season comes. Where did it go, Jalen?
I don't have the same energy, bro. Hey, I don't have the same energy. I was hearing, look, the same energy I was hearing from Jalen Reagor camp was the same energy I was hearing from the Derek Barnett camp. And they both told me, seems like those were fake energy. You know what I mean? So I'll be the first to admit, I thought that that Derek Barnett was going to flourish this 5th year, and Jalen Reagor, because of the rise of the Watkins, the Devontae Smith with Dallas Goedert, he was going to ball out. I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong. But my boy is on the show Coach Dante. What's going on, Coach Dante? Tell me, how do you feel about this game, man? Like, that just went the opposite way of what we thought it was going to go. Coach, are you there?
Sounds like it.
Hear me?
Yeah, you
Coach.
good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We
All
can hear
right,
you.
just making sure. First of all, it was an embarrassing day for me all around through. Texans lost to the Jets.
That's right.
Oh, see, hey, you know what?
And
Hey, I picked the Texan defense in my fantasy because they were playing the Jets. The Jets. It's the
I
Jets.
mean, the defense gave up 21 points. The offense didn't do anything after they scored them 14 points in the first quarter. So again, hey, it's pretty embarrassing. But I'm out of excuses for Jalen Rager. You have to catch that ball. You have to catch that right there in your hand at the goal line, at the 1 yard
Right
line.
there.
That's a ball you got to catch. Right there, you got the DB boxed out. You got the safety boxed out.
Dude.
You have to catch that ball. So I'm out. I'm off the Rager bandwagon. I'm off of there. I always thought he could be a solid receiver, but not a superstar type receiver. So I'm done with that. Jalen Hurts was piss poor ass today.
Yeah.
Embarrassing performance
Oh,
for Jalen Hurts. No, I'm not gonna like. I'm not
yeah.
gonna make excuses for Jalen Hurts when he's bad. I'm hot on his ass, and he's gonna hold this L today. Nobody can make excuses for him. Nobody can defend him. This was an all-around embarrassing effort by this offense, and we just got our ass whooped today. Just got to give credit to the Giants. They came out and played, which is with me, JC, and I've been saying all weekend. We just got outplayed today. The defense did their job. This is not on the defense. They gave up 13
No.
points. So we don't
Great.
have no reason to say, oh, what this defense do? What this defense do? They gave up 13 points. Jonathan Gannon came out and coached his ass off. This offense was just atrocious today. So everybody on that offense, the offensive coordinator, they holding this goddamn L today. The defense did solid. They did whatever they could to keep us in this game and to give this offense a chance to win this game, and we could not get it done in this game. We came out, fell flat on our goddamn face, and we just could not get nothing going on the offensive side of the ball. So the defense, I got to give them big ups. They played all 30 minutes, busting their ass, making plays, getting this offense the ball back, and giving this team a chance to win. Even when Boston Scott fumbled that football, everybody thought the
Yeah.
game was over. But guess what? What the defense
Three
do?
timeouts. They
Yes, they
stepped
come
up.
out. They come out. They step up, get another stop. Hey, and this offense again could not get going when we needed them. So Jalen Hurts played an atrocious, piss poor ass ball game. He's holding this major L. 3 interceptions. All of them basically was his fault. You look at the one in the end zone. Throw the football away. If the play is not there, you throw the football away. You throw the football away. You're running towards the sideline. You have 8 seconds left. You cannot get sacked. If it's not there, you
Yeah.
throw the ball away. Let's get points.
Yeah.
Let's go in the half. We get the ball right back
Yep.
after halftime. The play in the end zone. I know you tried to force it, get a first down. You wanted a big play. Safety over the top. Terrible throw. The ball should never been thrown in that direction. Double coverage. We did get the ball back. He made a great throw to Jalen Rager, and Jalen Rager had to catch that football. No ifs, ands, or buts. If he catches that football, we win that football game right there at the goal line. Even Jalen Hurts
Absolutely.
gets bailed out. But that will still
Yep.
be an atrocious game. But the best thing about it, we would have won that game, and all that would have been forgotten about because we won the game. But there's no excuses for this offense. Again, hey, we
Yeah.
just bad. We just got our ass kicked. Giants were the better team to fucking day, and Jalen Hurts, about 80% of this, he got a whole list for me. I'm gonna be honest. He got a whole list 80% L for me, and this offense, they got a whole of blame for me for this game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I agree with you, Coach. I mean, hey, real quick, if Balby, if you want to come in, I know you're a Giants fan. I know that you a front runner Giants fan because I've been trying to get you on the stream before the Eagles play the Giants, but you've been running around in circles. But the Giants won today, so feel free. The link is in the stream, so just come on aboard and just tell me about how you feel about your stupid little Giants winning this game. But yeah, so look,
Yo,
I agree.
JC, real
And
fast, my guy. I appreciate you having me on. Wife got dinner ready, so I
sir,
didn't hear
yo,
any.
I might go eat myself. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat my pain away.
Hey, look, that's the best thing. Look, I see you. Hey, hey, hopefully, hey, you'll jump on tomorrow. I mean, me and Coach have a recap Monday. So if Lindsay want to jump on, you want to jump on, I will put the link in the channel,
Sure.
and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just send me the link in the time, man. I'll be
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey,
Yeah, you
thanks for
too.
coming on.
And Lindy, good seeing you, my guy.
Yeah, it could.
Wish it was under better terms, but
Yeah. Well, we're all still here.
It
yeah.
happens. It
Okay.
happens, right? All
Live
right,
to see
man.
another Sunday. Peace out,
Yes,
guys.
sir. Later. But look, hey man, look, hey, look. Coach is absolutely right, man. Hey, Jalen Hurts, he played like trash, but still, Rager could have make up for as bad as Jalen Hurts played. Rager could have made up for all that. We would not be talking about Jalen Hurts today if Jalen Rager would have made that catch. We would say, hey, the
I
Eagles
would
are
be.
6.
I would be. Listen. I agree. I agree with Coach, except for one thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not forgetting about how bad Jalen Hurts was
Oh,
in
yeah,
a win,
facts.
no less. In
No,
a
I'm
win
I'm
that
not
game.
saying I would have forgot about it. I would have just said that probably would have some of that probably would have been washed away. That still would have been a bad performance.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
performance.
I got you. That's
Yeah,
not
some
the
of that.
first thing that you
Yeah.
would talk about. Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, we would be if they won, we would be talking about this is the worst game of Hurts' career, and he still won. That how
Yep.
much of an oxymoron that is? That would only paint the picture of how
Yeah.
bad the Giants are. That's what would have happened. That's
Yeah.
what would have happened. But it didn't. And if we have to put a percentage of blame, on this, I would have to say let's do 75 on Hurts,
Oh, yeah.
15 on Sirianni, and 10 on Rager. That's where I'm at. I think that's fair. Rager had opportunity after opportunity.
Now, Rager got at least 25%, man. Rager had back-to-back, man, opportunities to win this game. Hey, he's a high draft pick. You know what I mean? He's a high draft pick. So Rager at least get 25%. Nick Sirianni get about 30%. So that put me at 55. So the other 45 go to Jalen Hurts. Like, he should not throw 3 interceptions. Still, the only reason why I give him 45%, he still had an opportunity to win it at the end with back-to-back beautiful throws to Jalen Ragers. He could have write all the 3 interceptions off and win the game. But we do have a Giant fan on the line.
Yeah.
Belby, go ahead and speak your stupid truth. Go ahead, Belby.
I don't see no Giant fan in here. He ain't showing his
Hey,
face.
show me yourself, Balby.
see
Hey,
him.
you know what?
Bruh.
Show me you, Balby. Yo, I don't want to hear no hand
I
clapping.
know. Come on, you better than that, Bobby.
Yeah.
You
Come
know
on,
my
Balby. Show
Listen.
me.
What you want to turn on my camera?
Yeah,
Slide
turn
right
your.
in here.
What the
You can
hell
turn
you
that
want?
camera on.
I'm chilling right now. I don't have my desk up.
I don't
I don't have
give
my
a damn.
Giants up.
I don't
Come
care.
on.
Show yourself, Balby.
Nah, Now I don't need to because my
Oh
Giants
my
won
god.
today. So
Oh.
I don't need
You
to.
should
My
no,
channel's
no.
safe. My
Come on, be
channel's safe
real.
from you taking it over. It's
Be
all
real.
good.
No, be real. You cannot be celebrating this win right now. Your team only scored
Exactly.
13 points.
Yeah,
This was
13
Hey,
the Eagles.
points.
This was the Eagles' worst game. This was the Eagles'
a win's a
worst game
win,
that they
baby.
played this year, and your Giants scored only 13 points.
13.
We did. We, but our defense did hold you guys at 7 or not? It was a 7, right? 7 or
No,
10.
no, 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 no. Our offense us to 7. It wasn't your defense. It was our offense. Yo,
Okay, I mean,
Boston
yeah, I guess.
Scott fumbling, and then 3 Jalen Hurts interception. Our offense holds y'all guys, hold us to 7, not your defense. Go ahead, Belby.
Yeah.
Yo, I really want to see you right now. I know you are in your bed, in your little PJs right now. Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'm in
you're
my
doing.
PJs
You know what I
right
mean? Yo,
Yeah,
yo, I don't know what you're doing in your PJs on your bed right now. But come on, man. Just turn on the camera. Celebrate this
no.
win. You know
Not
what I
right now, not right now, not right now. I'm in my PJs right now, but yeah,
He praying to Joe Judge, telling him thank you.
SpongeBob SquarePants PJs on. He got SpongeBob. Your Belby got SpongeBob PJs on
No,
right now.
I got Giants PJs on right now.
No. Well, no.
It's a good day to be a Giants fan right now.
SpongeBob
We beat
PJs
Philly.
on because I can't see what PJs you got on.
Not
So
Nah.
you got
It's a good day to be a
SpongeBob.
Giants
No, we we
All right, go
beat
ahead,
Philly.
Belby. Go ahead.
We
All
won
right,
today.
so, all right.
We
No,
just
the
ran
Eagles
over
beat
Philly.
themselves. Come on.
That's how it was. We just
All right,
ran
so
them over.
Themselves, be
The
real.
Belby. Okay, all right. Just stop with the we ran them over. Your rush for 70 yards. The Eagles rushed for 208 yards.
I'm not
So
gonna
let's
lie, it
just
was an
stop
ugly
with
game.
this whole
It wa-
lie. So
It was an ugly
so
game.
all
But
right. So what do you think was the reason why the Giants happened to beat the Eagles with tripped on their win?
the reason we won was honestly Jalen Hurts. He kind of sold.
That's it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's all
honestly,
you
that's
got? All right.
That's
You know
fair.
what,
Yeah,
Bubba?
honestly.
Hey, look. Hey, why don't you join me tomorrow with Eagles versus Giants recap, and we could just dig in, a little bit deeper. I know right now that you are in your PJs right now, in your SpongeBob PJs. You know what I mean? So tomorrow, hey, make sure you show your face because I want to see you,
Uh-huh.
Belby.
No,
I
I'll
wanna
be here
see
tomorrow.
All right, bet. You know what? Hey, I don't even wanted to hear from you tonight. I want to hear from you tomorrow in your SpongeBob PJs. So we are about to see. So I will send you the link tomorrow. All right.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
All right. Bet.
Wait,
All right. Hey, he's gone. Hey, he's gone.
What would we be digging into? It's a 2-inch hole. You can't go any deeper. Like there's nothing about this game to dig into. Nothing.
But look, I mean, look, I guess they could go into Ingram making just big time catches. You know what I mean? He made a couple big time catches. Slayton, he made a couple big time catches. He could dig into the fact that the Eagles defensive line did not sack Daniel Jones not one freaking time. You know what I mean? Yo, there's plenty that the Giants could dig into if they think outside the box. But that's us Eagles content creators just thinking.
The Giants are. The Giants were only able to muster 13 points against a team that hit the self-destruction button. I mean,
that is, you know what? That should be my title of tomorrow. Self-destruction. Like, you know what I mean? But, hey, I gotta see, man. But, hey, look, if you're free tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, hey, I'll send you a link, man, and you could join me, Eagle Uncensored, Coach, and Balby and we could just talk all this out, man. You know what I mean? So, but hey, this was to be a quick game, post game reaction. Almost end up an hour and 50 minutes.
It's always supposed to be quick. It never works that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, hey, look, as always, man. I appreciate you. Hey, just hit me up on Twitter if you want to come on board tomorrow, and we'll hit this up again tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm always down with that, man. Yeah, no.
All right, man. Hey, Coach Dante, he's still on the live.
Yeah, I'm still on live.
All right, hey, look, hey, me, you, Balby, and Lindsay, and Eagle Uncensored. Hey, we all could recap this a whole nightmare, tomorrow again before we move on to the New York Jets on Tuesday. But tomorrow we definitely have to talk about this. So, hey, look, we'll see each other again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. We will.
All right. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Hey, go.
You got to be outnumbered like 4-1.
Yeah, exactly. But as always, go Birds. You know what I mean?